It's time for another Power Play show with Coach Frenchy, Andrew Lepage, in our tap, and Michael DiVellano. It's time, Power Play show. Here we go. Welcome back to another special edition of the Power Play Show, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully an amazing, great Wednesday, June 29, 2022. We're going to have a couple insider in the house tonight. And at the beginning of the show, we're going to talk about all the news in NHL. Yes, you can see the jersey behind me, Fiala for the Los Angeles Kings. We're going to talk about that trade happening, the first mega trade in the NHL offseason 2022. We're going to talk about some other news, couple of signatures around the league, couple of injuries also. And then at 9:30, we're going to start to do NHL draft mock. We can do all together for the people who can join. We're going to give you the link around 9:30 tonight, and we're going to tell you how this works before we process to that NHL draft. So that's what's happening tonight. So we can wait to see each one of you. We're going to do only simulate 3 rounds in case it would take too long to go 4, 5, 6, 7. It's something we're going, maybe if it turns to be great, we're going to do this exercise maybe another time during the weekend when we have another Power Play show. But we have a few people in the house. Welcome, Mr. Duda. Thanks to join us tonight. Alan Barnes. Alan Barnes is in the house tonight. Thank you, Alan, to be with us. But the monkey, Florida Panthers, he is with us tonight. Colorado Avalanche, number 1 fans, Mr. John D. back in the house tonight. The captain moderator of the Hockey National Show is back with us, Mr. Danny T. Welcome back. From Marietta, Georgia, number 1 fan of the Flyers, he's with us tonight, Mr. Angelo. From Quebec, dans la belle province de Québec, le scout, Mr. Alexis Dubic. Welcome aboard. From Vermont, directly from the north at the borders between Canada and USA, Roger Bouchard is in the house. From Utah, Mr. Ron with Kings 20. Welcome aboard. Number 1 friend of Los Angeles King. I can wait to hear from his comments about the trade. If you know, it's a cost money. No, it's all free, Julien. It's just a mock situation. Julien Wiseman Vizna. Just wait. I'm going to explain to you in the next couple of minutes. Julien, welcome aboard. You are awesome. Miss Kelly back in the house tonight. Welcome back, Miss Kelly. From Illinois, Chicago Blackhawks, Nick, Kay, Joshua, and Harper, Raleigh, and Mac. Welcome aboard. I run, we're going to check that. And up and down on the right main, Savkaski. That's something we can talk a little bit, couple of minutes. Steve G, back in the house, Steve G. And Mr. RJ Calabro with all the update is the retour with us. We don't understand French, but it's okay. Not big deal. RJ, he said the Hamilton Bulldog 3, the St. John Sea Dog 6, the winner of the Memorial Cup. We're going to talk with Michael DiVellano about that game. Mr. Roger Delaney, welcome back, Roger, another member supporter of the Hockey National Show. Thank you, Roger, to be with us. Luc Lafortune, de retour avec nous ce soir, de l'Ange Gardien dans la belle province de Québec. Luc Lafortune, welcome back. And I'm getting there. Mr. Andrew Lepage. Andrew, you can join us if you want to. You don't have to do the draft pick but you can join us as an insider. Atlanta Weather, welcome back in the house. Atlanta Weather, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Thank you so much, Roger, Kelly, Angelo. Nicholas from Finland, Sweden, back with us tonight. Nicholas, one. Real Deal Prim. Real Deal Prim is with us tonight. I was born in Saint Jean. Let's go, Sea Dog. Real, you happy about that one over there? All right, it's time to play the Real Deal Prim. Here we go. That's another one. I'm excited for Fiala, coach. My only worry I put on you without the trait about him. Not a problem about this one over there. Mr. Pierre Pete Martin is in the house. Pete, welcome back with us. Another member, supporter of the Hockey National Show. Jeffrey Alter, welcome back, Jeffrey. Thanks to see you tonight. From now until the draft player move is coming very soon. From Nova Scotia, Mr. Sean McIntyre back with us. How are we doing the draft? We're going to let you know. William Dufour as an NHL shot. Wow. Was drafted by the New York Islanders. Luc Lafortune. Where Cruz, Angelo Cruz is in the UK. He's asleep right now, I'm pretty sure. So that's what's happening. It's time to present the insider of the show. Maybe we're missing one, but we're going to catch him up. We're going to shifting him after that. Let's see where he is. Right now he's hiding somewhere. He was number 3. We're going to put him number 2. Now he's going to fill up the spot. Can he get there? We'll see what's happening about this. Yeah, he's there, right there in the middle of everything. We call him Andrew, but we're going to call him Michael. Welcome, Mr. Michael DeVillano and Mr. Enoch Tapper are back in the house tonight. Welcome to the Power Play Show on the Wednesday.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hell, Rob Blake. I can't figure out how this is going to work, though. The money doesn't make sense.
Why?
Well, they have 11 million, 12 million in cap space after this, just under 11 million, 11.8. And Drew Doughty is 11 million, and Sean Walker is 2, and they haven't signed Adrian Kempe. So something's got to give there. But it's a great acquisition. I mean, he's better than any winger they have at this point. You know,
they needed some scoring punch.
Oh, for sure. The question is, who does this displace? Because there's no way that it doesn't unless you're counting on Doughty not playing. So someone's got to move. I think that's just the reality.
Yeah, I think Doughty will be back.
The player you talk about, what the rumor was, Yafalo.
I follow. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That makes sense, but you know, he's only $4 million.
Yeah,
I mean, it's such a cheap.
That could be enough.
It would be enough. They have so much young talent coming up that you could pull the trigger on that. But then what are you giving Adrian Kempe? You can't give Adrian Kempe $2 million.
No, they're going to pay him Kempe for sure about that one over there. They still have like $11 million now to sign 7 players, and the only one they have right now to pay is really him.
But I don't think you're counting Drew Doughty because he's on IR in that calculation, isn't he?
Maybe
yeah, he's still on the ER right now.
So let's just check. So there's 37.8 in signed forwards.
No, he does not count, I think, so during that time, Michael.
52. All right, so when they say 11 million, they're saying they're factoring in Sean Walker and Drew Doughty. So then that's pretty friggin' good. So then you could sign Adrian Kempe, move Iafallo, and by the way, you might be able to go after Johnny Gaudreau.
That would be a hell of an acquisition.
Can you imagine?
Now, do you think Quick will return?
Yeah, he'll be back. He's only $5 million. He's 5.8 million in his last year of that deal.
Last year, yeah.
So you're saying after this year?
No. I know there's been some talk about the possibility of him being moved as well, but
how would you move the guy? You're still your best goalie. Like Cal Peterson's. I think the bigger thing is who's in the pipeline after this, but I mean, they've got. I don't think they really have anyone that I would trust yet. But I mean, listen, they got so much young talent coming, guys. It's crazy.
So to explain, Michael, the people maybe not know what we're talking about. First, let's talk about the trade. They understand. Maybe some did not follow everything. So first of all, the Minnesota Wild trade today, Kevin Fiala to the Los Angeles Kings, and then in return, the Kings sent Brock Faber from Minnesota University. 45 overall pick in 2020, second round. And then, of course, they gave the first round pick, 19 overall pick at 2022, as going to happening next week. So that's the trait about this one there. So that's the people talk about this in the chat. But both of you maybe tell us a little bit what do you think overall about this pick, the team winning or feel both win, or what do you think?
Well, it's a phenomenal signing to get a guy of this caliber for basically a prospect and a first round pick in not the strongest draft year, and then to sign him for what, 7 years times 7.8
million.
Like what a great that's 55 million because just under 56. It's a great move. So if the worst thing you have to do is move out an Alex Iafallo and get assets back, big deal, because they have 7 or 8 NHL ready young players that can jump in on top of the young guys that have already graduated. So I mean, LA is in the catbird seat right now.
Yeah, they're in a good position. Yeah, when I initially saw it, I thought, I mean, I didn't know much about him, but he's a second round defenseman, so he's going to probably be a 3-4 pairing for LA. The pick they're getting, the first round pick, is what, 19th overall, I think. Yeah, so it's, I mean, you'll get a decent player, but you're not going to get a star at that level. I think it makes so much sense for LA to have picked up Fiala. It just gives them an extra scoring punch. It sort of levelizes the scoring for that team. And they had the cap space, so why not?
Remember, guys, at that level, they can maybe get Connor Kiki.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You might pick Brad Lambert or a Connor Geeky. You might pick up a Russian that falls. Like they have all the. I think what they would. They're so strong in every position, guys. If you look at their depth chart, like it's kind of ridiculous. Like they have so many young, very, very good young players.
They have a lot of young defensemen for sure. The Hunt, the Lumbo, and everything. So
Helga Grands, right? Helga Grands looks like he could be a top 3 in the NHL. You're like, okay, I like a 6'5" defenseman who can skate and shoot. Was a forward. And he's like, and then you've got, I mean, Jersey they got to pay because he's restricted, but he looked like he was a number 2 defenseman in the NHL. Like I didn't see that coming. He came in the Jake Muzzin deal, and then they have what's the guy's name? Brant Clark. Is he pretty good? Wait, what? What's going on?
I think Clark's ready to make the move this year.
Yeah,
he might stick.
Yeah.
it's still you have to remember those 3-4 defensemen they got right now. It's still congestion, right? Because the Minnesota have a lot of defensemen. So I believe they're going to try to get, of course, a center or a forward at that level, and then could be. We never know. Lambert could be all the way there. Or if not, they get Kiki over there. They have a couple of players they can get. And maybe thinking about Nathan Gaucher, or they can go Jimmy Snuggerud. You can also go with the kid from the Micro RT or something like that for the USA. And that's not talking about...
Howard's there. Like, there's
lots
of players.
So that would be... I believe for me, both teams win. Because Los Angeles get a solid forward winger. The Minnesota, they have to move something because they are really tied with the salary cap. And then they have Boldy there, they have Marco Ruzzi there, they have Johnson over there. And so that it's not a loss. And then we don't talk about Wallstead yet.
That's right.
So I think you're right, Coach, that Rossi and Boldy are the key to this. This is the cost of buying out Suter and Parise because that number jumps up this year. So it cost them a Kevin Fiala. Nobody would want to lose a Kevin Fiala. Like Kevin
No.
Fiala is like, he's in the class of your favorite player, Nikolai Ehlers. He's in the class of William Nylander. Like he's that good, right?
And at the same time, Michael, they used Fiala for 1 year. My point is like they sold the buyout, both of them, and they got Fiala for 1 year, and they got 85 point, whatever how many point he got with 33 goals. So they have an opportunity to get him over there. Can he get something else somewhere else? I'm not sure. But I think overall, I think there's a good trade for everybody, for both Dart over there. So,
I'm not sure how it is for Minnesota.
So it will be very interesting to follow up with that part, for sure. Today, we have a couple of players signing. Senior show going to talk about this, but also you have Florida Panthers lost Anthony Sclair for maybe 1 year. I don't know if you have any comments in our top. You want to talk about Anthony Sclair?
Anthony who?
Oh, and our tap it disappeared and he's freezing right now. He's in the fridge.
The Twilight Zone.
So Anthony Sclair got tendon Achilles maybe out for many months, maybe the year completely next season. We don't know how he did that. I did not read the last update about this injury, but this is really not good for the Panthers. Lost a scorer about 30 goals about that.
Yeah, that's not good. But he's kind of inconsistent. So he had a great year. Maybe he wouldn't have had a great year the year after. I don't know. It doesn't help. That's for sure.
Yeah. Play with Kaprizov might be nice. One thing also, Michael, about Fiala, he played only 55 minutes in the last 2 years with Kaprizov.
Oh, really?
So he did not play with Kaprizov at all. If 5 versus 5, Fiala is one of the top 10 on the productivity offensive about that one over there. Mr. Rory, welcome aboard. Look, off-season injury. Look, we don't know what's happening to him, honestly. So Dan Asham, welcome back with us tonight. Mr. DH is joined us also with us. Try to catch up. Mr. Rudolph, talk about Kaprizov. Having Fiala now, I think King should try a keep Iafalo. You still have 3 years at $4 million.
Yeah, Iafalo's contract is really cheap, and he's a good player. But the reality is they still got to sign Adrian Kempe. I think you might have to move. You would probably have to move at least Iafalo. You might have to move more than that to keep Kempe. Like, Kempe had a great year, so I don't know what kind of money he's going to get. But
I agree with you about this one there. Bug the Monkey, if you are there, please just let me know. Kilgrave is Berg and there. So, by the way, very sad news in hockey, ladies and gentlemen. Today, passed away Jim Papin from the Chicago Blackhawks and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jim, for some reason, your camera in our tab does not work.
It's Toronto internet. He's being rationed.
Again. I'm sorry again?
I think Trudeau is rationing his internet.
He's back about this one over there. And welcome back, Mr. Natap.
Are you on Rogers or are you on Bell?
Rogers.
Steve G said Capitale Fiala, they should play together.
Who?
Capitale and Fiala.
I mean, maybe, like this is what I was saying before about Goudreau. Like, there's not really a dynamic offensive guy in the middle for the Kings. Like, Kopitar's game is north-south. He lays on the lump, like he's heavy on the puck, and he's not like a high creative player. So I don't know if that's the best combination. Like, it's going to be interesting to see who they pair him with.
I would believe it's on that first line for sure. Question is, that line's going to be totally transformed, right? I mean, with Brown out and Kempe will still be there, and Kopitar. Yeah, it'll be a nice line.
He's more fast than anything, And I mean, I'm sure it's not that hard to play with Kopitar. You kind of know what he's going to do. He's just going to go through you to do it. It's just, a guy like Fiala plays well with a guy like Kaprizov, and they just don't have that. That's why I was wondering, like, is this the first of a couple moves? There's some other good young players there. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he clicks with Kempe and Alex Turcotte. Who knows?
Yeah. Actually, I was going to ask you guys that. Do you guys feel that this year's draft will be one of the busiest in terms of transactions that are going to go on?
Maybe. I don't think people are too worried about keeping the picks.
Yeah.
Ron bring that idea right there. He said maybe they don't use the 19th pick. They don't have it anymore. Ron.
Right. They lost it in the trade.
Maybe that's what he meant. I didn't think the Kings would use the
9:30 Atlanta. Puck Monkey used the same link if you want to come back. Puck and Monkey go on your Twitter account on the Messenger. Use the same link. That'll be good. That's not a problem. Andrew cannot come because his Wi-Fi does not work very well. We don't have any question. I can check again. Mr. Rudolph, the new member of the hockey. Let's see what's happening there. Before we jump, you have a lot of controversy now about the first round pick. Montreal.
Why?
People now thinking it's Slavkovsky over Shane Wright. And you got today Greg McCann. He's an ex-scout in NHL. And he talk about Montreal every day anyway. And he select him. Bob McKenzie selects Slavkovsky. It's become now 50-50 on that one there. Shane Wright said on DTSN today, I don't care about what Bob McKenzie does. I'm not watched anyway, so I'm not worried about what he said. But what are you with that? So what do you think about this?
I mean, I think you're going to keep finding, this is the downside of Shane Wright. This is why I said like months ago, I'm not sure how he's going to do in the spotlight in Montreal, because he's kind of an obstinate kid, and he might not be great in front of the cameras of Montreal in the light. So that could be a real factor. And Slavkovsky would, be anonymous. Nobody expects him to be a star. Although Montreal expects everybody to be a star. I don't know. It's a weird one for me. I think you're not getting a bad player with Shane Wright, but you might get an odd personality. You might get a Phil Kessel type personality.
With Wright?
Yes.
Well, what you get with Shane Wright is guarantee, Michael. You get a plus 60 to 70 point. A two-way center is guarantee.
But you're not hearing what I'm saying. Like I've been saying all along that there's questions about this guy's work ethic and practices. And when you see him in front of a camera, when does he say anything that makes you warm and fuzzy?
But again, he has 1.5 per game every month. And everybody said he does not produce.
No,
the guy has a 1.5 point per game per average. I don't care if he practices, not practice. He compete every game. And he produces offensive.
Doesn't even make any sense what you're saying.
As Allen Iverson would say, you're complaining about practice? Come on.
Well, that's going to be a damn problem, because he's always going to be at loggerheads with every coach. That does not work in the NHL. Guys don't show up and.
But I think
he's not that good.
There's going to be some things that he needs to change. But in terms of confidence, I don't see much of a difference between him and Slavkovsky. They both speak a big game. They're both their confidence levels both through the roof. They seem to handle the media very well from what I'm seeing so far.
I think so.
I mean, he answered. I think he answered the right way the other day. Like when he still thinks I should be number one.
Yeah, he's drafted. What's the difference between Shane Wright's attitude and Nazem Kadri? He's not swearing. He's not.
No. There's a big difference there. No, I don't know. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
We want to welcome Mr. Rudolph as a new member of the Hockey Nation Live Show as a supporter. Thank you so much, Mr. Rudolph. I'm in the queue, by the way, in case anyone care. Awesome, Mr. Rudolph, to hear that. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support. Mr. Keylab South is in the house. How about Fila to Ellie? Okay, Mr. Key, we just talked about this and we don't want to get there. But I have a question for Luc Lafortune. I try to catch up, guys, and you can look about this. I love it. Hold on, I'll go there. For panel, is Mizak NHL material?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mizak.
Yeah, Mizek. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've seen quite a bit of growth. Like, he's been up a couple times too, and he wasn't out of place. I thought, he could easily adapt. I think he's got good speed. He's got a great shot. I think he fits. I think he'll make the team.
I think he'll be a bottom six.
That's the problem. He reminds me of Thomas Yurko at the same level. That's the only thing that worries me. Like Thomas Yurko, when he played for St. John and they won the Memorial Cup, I was like, wow, I really hope Detroit grabs this guy. And they did, but he can never get a spot from anybody else. And I think that's the concern that I have with Misak. He came in with a reputation as a big-time goal scorer. They say, oh, he's rounded his game. He's a really good defensive player. He still scored 34 goals.
Yeah.
I just don't know whose job he's going to steal in the top six. He might, like Andrew said, be a bottom six.
Yeah.
All right. Because it's 9:30, guys, we're going to go through the trade. Welcome, Mr. Andrew, by the way. And glad your Wi-Fi works. Park Monkey, wait a little bit longer now. Second thing, guys, we're going to go to the NHL draft. So any question you have is going to be pushed after the draft. Everything like that. You can see right now on the screen, you have the local draft, online draft, everything like that. Mr. Nartap, I think we have to restart everything, by the way. So if you're going to resign Mr. Nartap. So I will let you know. So I'm going to put the link over there on the chat. But before I do this, follow me right now. So when you're going to get that page where I am, you have to click on the online draft. All right? And then you can see right now, draft 82, 88, maybe not, you cannot see this, but you see a great draft, it joined the draft. You will have to highlight the name at the top over there. So let me check about this one over there. I'm going to create the draft for everybody. And the draft name is going to be HNLV. Here we go. I'm going to go 3 round only. I'm setting that up over there right now. So, and then when you go to join the league, you have to highlight the league I just mentioned to you, the HNLV. So this is the link over there, Mr. Nartap. You can go in now, Mr. Nartap. And Nartap, you join, pick your team, and you can select there. This is the link for everybody. The first one come in, you have a choice to pick the team. You cannot pick the same team. So it's about the first one show up, you get your team. So we try to get the most people can come in. And then Mr. Andrew, you're going to wait until to the end. If we have a vacancy team, Mr. Andrew, you're going to pick up this team. Michael, I don't know if you can go in.
Yep, I see it. Okay. So then I go join draft, right?
You click on, here we go. We have some people just show up already. We have Islanders pick, Arizona is pick, Detroit is pick. Some people go in. You click on the join, and then when you click on the join, you have the league. You have to click highlight the league. I'm Pug Monkey. I choose the Coyotes. Awesome. And you can change your name, by the way, if you want to, because you can see an top is there. You can imagine there, shows the Islanders. Here we go. Frenchy here. And then we're going to wait for a few people. And Mr. Andrew, you're going to check if something wrong when they hear you, the police right now. So let me know. Mr. Downby 88 is joined. We have another players. When you join, you have to click on the league on the team, by the way, or tell us which team you have. Downby 88 pick Edmonton. New Jersey is out. The scout is
THG,
in.
you could just type in your name in the box at the bottom. That's how you would change your name.
Yeah. Someone picked Columbus. Someone picked Tampa Bay.
So what do I do? Oh, I see in the bottom, right?
Yeah. Right. Did you pick a team, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay.
I picked Pittsburgh.
Who got the Habs?
In our top.
Good man. Pick right.
Pick what? Pick what?
Right.
Jim Pabin goes. Tampa is Canada weather. Awesome. We're going to give you about 3 more minutes again. If you have a problem to go in, let us know. Alexis, je ne sais pas encore, je te vois pas, là, mais on va le voir tantôt. Les équipes, they still have Toronto, Open Up, Kelly, Vancouver, Ottawa, Florida, San Jose, Winnipeg, Washington, Vegas, Flyers, Minnesota, Colorado, Nashville, Seattle, and because I can see my board, so I have about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe up over there. Anybody want to go in?
Coach, are we supposed to see the black arrow on the right, or is that just on your screen?
Yeah, I'm going to open up when it will be ready, and after I click on the arrow.
I got you. Okay.
Blackhawks fan. You're shirking your civic duty to the Blackhawks.
Caleb, we do an NHL draft live. I could not get in. I'm on the.
Hey, Andrew, who's your internet service provider? Is it Rogers?
No, it's Eastlink.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's pretty big down here. We have two. Well, Bell and Eastlink are the big ones now.
Did someone pick the Blue Jacket? Bucket Monkey, Columbus. Someone picked Blue Jacket. Someone did it.
Do you have to row my or do you have to bicycle for your internet?
Real Deal said I'm Buffalo. And when you click on the link, everybody, after that, you click join draft. And don't forget to click on the league.
It's supposed to be more high tech.
We're on 2G still.
Steve G said I picked Colorado. Here we go. We have another player just joined. The player just joined. Can you tell us which team did you pick? Run with Kings. Here we go. Run with Kings join. Your LA is open up, Mr. Run with King. If you want to click on it, click on the team if you want to.
At the end of the show, you guys can give me some advice on which computer to get.
And player whose YouTube name, pick what team. Who YouTube name, pick what team. Just click on the logo of the team, and you're going to get that selection over there. Michael Devlin, which team do you have?
I might have 2 teams.
There we go. So we're going to wait about 1 more minute. That's the last time to join us.
You can pick for me.
Yeah, I've got like 2 hands. I got 2 computers. What am I going to do?
Send one over. I got to replace mine, so I need some advice.
I have like 5 computers in front of me.
And if ever we start, you can join the draft if you want to. So we're going to process the draft. You're going to see this now. We have 2586 just joined us. If you can click on the team you want it, we're going to wait for you. Just tell us you take a team and which team did you get. And the team, we don't have anybody, guys. I'm going to run the simulator to pick the team. So that's what we get, 2586. I don't know if you got it. Can we trade? No. Yes, you can trade, but not tonight. We don't use a trade tonight about this one over there. Here we go. That's the three winners. Does that not change anything? The start of the draft. You should see those kind of the players. Mr. Inartap, you're the first one. You should see the name of the players on the right. And beside this, you can click on the pick. When is your turn? Montreal select.
The first pick of the 2022 season, Shane Wright from
You
Kingston.
got it. Someone have New Jersey. So you select the players on the right side and you click. Simon Emek is out, ladies and gentlemen. We have someone for the Arizona Coyotes.
That was a high pick.
Yeah. Somebody pick.
Someone have Coyotes. I think it's Buck Monkey.
Yes, it is.
Bud the Monkey, do your job.
He did. He did a good one there.
He did Slavkovsky.
Or Slavkovsky stuck in Arizona and fight for that 5,000.
Oh, there's Cooley.
Here we go. Columbus.
Parade. Have a parade.
He got Gauthier. Ottawa. Yeah, nobody.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
Detroit. Michael?
Oh, my God.
You need a playmaking centerman.
That's where I wanted, man.
You need a playmaking centerman.
We got no room at center. Wow, there's a right D. That's useless. I love the Russian kid, but
Too early.
what? No, it's actually right where he should be.
No, I know, but I think you might be able to get him later.
I'm in the wrong thing. Hold on.
He took Likarimiki. Wow. Someone at Buffalo, guys.
I'll take power.
Yeah.
They need a power left winger. Who has Buffalo? You have to select the player on the right side. So if you took a player on the right side, you can move the player up and down and then click on the pick. With the third pick in 2022 and draft, the TPS Juraslavsky. I took Jersey. Nobody at Buffalo, guys. Buffalo one time. We're going to give you 10 seconds. If not, we're going to wait too long. So 10 seconds for Buffalo. Andrew. Oh,
There you go.
someone did it.
You're
Here we
up.
go.
You're up.
We have a couple of sick now. Jerry Check got 10 today. Whoop, we have again Columbus. He got Micro Reed already. Wow. Islanders, Mr. TH now.
Oh, Lambert. There he goes.
He's got Brent Landberg. Winnipeg get out. Vancouver.
There he goes, Merchenko.
And Buffalo again, Mr. Buffalo. It's your turn. That's pretty cool. I think I took Philadelphia, I think.
Oh, you got the Flyers, do you?
Are they going to evaluate the teams after based on our picks?
So if you want to check your team, guys, you can click on the arrow of the player, what kind of player you're looking for. Oh, we took Isaac Howard for Buffalo.
Howard.
Dallas pick by the sim is going to get Kulich. Oh, Noah Aslan. Wow.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Kulich is out. Washington get out. We have someone get Pittsburgh. Is it my turn? I think I have Pittsburgh.
I think you do.
Yep. Pittsburgh. They need a defenseman over there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Marco Kasper is still there.
You got it.
No, I have to go with Medichuk.
Wow, the Islanders went for Lambert. You're putting uncle and nephew together. Wow, Winnipeg, what are you doing with Miroshchenko? Are you going to get him cancer treatment in Canada or in Russia?
Be nice,
And
Michael.
Mr. Kelly, she picked Pavel Matyukov, Mr. Inotap, following by Mr. Puck Monkey.
Are
I'd
you
like to
ready?
announce a trade between Detroit and Buffalo. Leka Maraki and a second-round pick for Danila Yurov. I'm having buyer's remorse.
Are you guys ready? Here we go.
Who'd you pick?
Wow, Jack Hughes.
What?
No way. No. We can't do that.
What?
I agree with
Pick
you.
the other Jack.
Look at the combine. He led in every category.
I know, but it's not a good look with him
Puck
and his dad there.
Monkey.
I know. I just want to keep it in the family.
Jack Focus, great pick with a Buffalo or someone at Buffalo. I cannot know who he is. Then we have Edmonton for the first time, and we have Tampa Bay with Atlanta Weather. Who has Buffalo? All right, is it Alexi? No.
I saw
Too small on my screen.
Oh, it's so long ago. I can't.
Oh, there
tell
it is.
now.
Owen Beck, Mr. Buffalo. Edmonton, first pick of the night. He go with Perevalov. We have a sim for Winnipeg. We have someone. It's Atlanta with the Tampa Bay Lightning. You have a lot of defensemen right now. Victor Nushev, Atlanta said. Back again with Mr. Park the Monkey, following by the...
Don't do it, bud. You did it, bud. Why?
Tristan Leno just steal the Montreal Canadiens pick.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Oh, man.
Too small on my screen. Who do you take?
I didn't yet.
Who's left?
I'm just looking.
Oh, wait, you got what? No. Oh no. That's interesting. Havwood's kids there.
Philippe Pistet, the defense center from Sweden.
Yeah.
He did not want to take Nathan Gaucher. Arizona, again.
I thought about it, but...
Whoa.
How many rounds are we doing, guys?
Only 3.
Oh, 3, sorry.
The health has shined down. Arizona take Gauthier. Arizona took the 2 French guys, Samus Casey. Arizona again.
Comes a Montreal, Arizona trade.
Let's see.
Ty Nelson, the New Jersey second pick of the night, I believe.
Let's see.
Chicago did not work, Mr. Matthias Evelyn from Sweden, I believe.
Yeah, his dad was Nicholas Havlid.
Ren Chesley is just out. I thought I was going to get their pick. Calais Odelius, another defenseman. The Detroit Red Wings now with Michael DeVillano.
This guy's really small.
I can't wait to hear the guys going to pronounce. We drafted Mr. Luca Del Beluz.
Del Beluz.
Yep.
It's not a bad pick.
Can't skate, though.
This late, though?
That's not
We're
good.
At the 40th pick?
You can't skate, you can't play in Detroit.
Put him in Toronto.
Yeah.
Johnny Neiman. Buffalo Sabres, you are up. Jesus, Puck Monkey, he draft about 9 players right now.
He's getting them.
He's getting a great team.
They'll win the cup.
Don't worry, I've solved Montreal's center problem for the next 20 years.
I'm still not sure who has Buffalo.
Oh,
I have
geez,
3 centermen I picked.
How is
Who you pick?
Salamonson still available? I didn't even realize that.
Hughes.
Yeah.
Gabriel, you can join if you want to. You guys, you can click on it and join the link, I believe. The Columbus Sigura again, Mr. the Monkey.
Where are all the goalies in this draft?
Oh, they're
Third round.
Yeah, you have to go with Brennan. Washington is going to get Force Mark. Minnesota is out. Maverick Lamoureux for Minnesota.
I was going to take him.
Vegas. Here we go. Luca.
Please get us a goalie.
Now I'm in trouble.
Get us a goalie.
Yeah, I know.
Los Angeles.
Terrible.
Julian Lutz. Here we go. Detroit. Michael DeVillano.
Ugh. This draft is gross. Wow, I do not like any of these players. Oh my god, this is not fun. All right, whatever.
Oh,
Elias
come
Salamoson.
on. You're kidding me, Michael.
What?
I was gonna take him. He's a nice right-handed defenseman, 6 foot tall.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Trade.
Trade. First overall pick to Detroit for Salmonson and the 8th overall pick.
Isaac George, get out. We're going to move up now to the Ottawa, Carolina, Seattle. Oh, Montreal's coming.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to lose your players. Matthew Ward. Oh, not bad. Rangers, I believe that's the first pick they got. Maybe 2.
Ooh. Oh, boy. We need a right-handed defenseman. The problem is I don't know much about him.
Guys, like, oh, what? This guy's still there? Huh. Actually, that's kind of surprising.
Michael Mastromenico.
Yeah.
I just wanted to hear Coach say that.
Danny Zelkin. Mathieu Poitras. Here we go, Mr. TH.
So what do we got? New York Islanders?
Yep.
Oh, these players are all terrible.
Tampa Bay has trade 31 to Dallas for 83. He took Pickering. It's your turn, Mr. Nortap.
Yeah, I'm just
Gleb Trikozov, great pick over there. Great pick, Mr. TH, by the way, with Pickering about this one. Again, Park Monkey go with Jordan Zmet. Paul Longwinski. Fraser. The Devils. We have someone for the Devils. Select a Cole Noble.
Knuble. It's Mike Knuble's kid.
Yeah.
Much
Adam Ingram get out late. Detroit Red Wings. Following by TH. Following by and off top, Ilya Kovko. Buffalo, you up.
Wow.
We're desperate for a goalie.
Wrong year to be desperate for a goalie.
I don't think so. I took anybody. I think 2 players, I think.
No, there's
Okay,
Brennan, and then there's like the small Havlid guy, and then
Thomas
I think I get what you're
Amahara.
saying.
Here we go, Mr. Inotap.
Yeah, somebody offered me a trade here.
for Shane Wright.
I don't want the trade. I can't get out of it. Okay. Let me see.
Wow. You can't get out of it. Wow.
Okay, here we go. Man.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Kasamaki. Not too high on him. How much time do I have?
You can refuse it, can't you?
Offered you 3 for 1. No.
Yeah, we've made that mistake in the past.
Yeah, but why is it showing? I don't want it to show. I just said no. There we go. Okay. Okay, Andrew, just for you.
What'd you get?
Tyler Brennan, goalie.
Yes, good man, good man, good man.
Here we go.
899 save percentage. Nothing changing there, boys.
No,
Hey, it's better than what we
Mr.
got in the system right
TH.
now.
Dmitry Pushnikov. Toronto Maple Leafs select. Bo Jelsma. Vancouver select. Daniel Uvenov. Chicago alone. Nashville alone.
Who's got Toronto?
Tampa Bay, Atlanta. Finally, you got your number 93.
Does Kelly have Toronto?
No, I think she cannot
So.
make it.
What a shame. She would have been perfect for Toronto.
Yeah. Here we go. We have a last semester. Minnesota. Chicago. And Mr. Inotap again.
Okay, he can play on the wing as well. So I'm going to go with Jordan Gustafson.
Here we go.
Right on.
Whoop, we have the Columbus. We have back-to-back.
Oh, wow. Cruz Lucius is ranked 109th. Huh. I mean, I know he's not Chaz, but
Columbus.
Michael, do you know much about this kid? Is it Jack Sparks?
not really.
No. Apparently he's a
Auto Salin, and then Colorado Avalanche. Someone has Colorado Avalanche. I think Steve G.
Oh my God! Pick Ben Hemmerling. What? Nobody picked Ben. I would have picked Ben. I'm sorry, Ben. I totally blanked that this is his draft year. I'm telling you, whoever Colorado is, grab Ben Hemmerling.
I think if I was to pick, I would take me Devin Kaplan.
Yeah, I apologize to Ben in advance.
Oh, Noah Warren, guys. 98.
Oh, wow.
Nobody wants to pick Raul Yakupov? Is that like Nail Yakupov's...
Colorado, are you there?
It's his little Chucky doll, yeah.
I'll go to get for him. You are swimming another P, another yes.
60,
Colorado,
90.
I'm telling you, pick Ben Hemmerling. You won't be sorry.
Here we go. Now you should get on your account, guys. Your players you select today.
Got nobody.
I get only one pick me.
I have 3 check marks and the rest all X's. I didn't address needs.
Needs or Schmeeds. I mean,
so that's complete, guys. All the pick for my pick. It was only one, so it was only this. You guys on your computer, if you have your selection, you can select your team, everything like that. So that's complete, everybody. The pick of the night of this. We're going to consider what we had. Everything. I'm going to shut down this one over there. And we go from there. Congratulations. Hopefully you enjoy your team. That's how it works, guys. So you can try it if you want to. Let's go with the question. Did the Leaf pick? Cole, did the Leaf get one? What does a main trait need to be equal, Kelly? C'est quoi mon équipe? It should be on your team, Alexis. J'aimerais ça toi in the row, François Pitre. J'ai quelle équipe? Why do you think is Fred right? I believe the Wild lost by Fred up cap space. TH, outside American Chico and Lambert, who has falling the most in the draft, in your opinion?
Connor Geeky.
Yeah, Geeky's fallen.
Yeah, Geeky's fallen quite a bit. Somewhere around 20, I think.
He's about 16 to a 20 right now.
Yeah.
I think the guy that's rising is the Cutter Gauthier.
Exactly. That's why I was hoping Intertat would have used him for the second one.
I think he was gone at that point.
Oh, was he?
Oh, yeah, he's gone. Yeah. You're thinking Gauthier or Gaucher. Like Cutter Gauthier went 6th overall to Columbus. And by the way, that's actually, I feel like that would be a logical place for him. He might actually be really a good fit for Columbus.
Mr. Mr. Grooves is back in the house. Salah is back in the house also. Can you review people the draft class? Can you review people draft class? Who picked Kemel?
Ottawa.
Yeah. So that's what we had. Good night, Mr. Alexi. You can ask any question now. We are all available now to you guys. So you can have anything you want to talk about. Not a problem about this. Couple of signatures today, guys. If you want to check this for you. And maybe comments about this. First of all,
do they evaluate the draft? Who won this mock draft?
I'm sorry again?
Do they evaluate who won the mock draft based on our picks? Does it do that?
Arizona won the draft.
Really?
About that one over there. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a super chat. Here we go. First of the night. Here we go. Super chat, John D. $10 super chat. Here we go. Reverse super chat. Chop, chop, chop. $10. He did it again, Mr. John. Here we go. About this one over there. They have a click on the hype. And hype right there. So can I put this there?
So let's.
Here we go. About this one. We have a question, guys, here from Mr. Rudolph. Which is more likely A, Montreal draft use, or B, Montreal trade 2022 first overall for Arizona Turf's first and the second round pick?
What was the second part?
They trade their first overall for Arizona 2023 first and their second round pick.
Like multiple second round picks? Because they have 2 or 3, don't they?
Yeah, they have 2.
I would say to you, if you compare both, they will go with A.
Yeah, A. I mean, it doesn't look good if they do that, but he's a good player though. Jack Hughes is.
Question for Enartap and Andrew: do you put Fiala with Kopitar or with Dano?
Kopitar.
I think
I'd put him with Kopitar easy.
Yeah.
Sure. But I think he ended up with someone else eventually. I think that there's other more creative players in the system. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Turcotte or someone like that steps up.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah. I think you're right. They got so much youth.
Here we go. Adam can I go type John down later. Y'all, Danny leave for his be back later. Not a problem about this. The Chicago signed today Darren Radish for a 2-way contract.
Really?
Came for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, a 2-way for 2 years.
Wow.
He's 26 years old, by the way. And then
the older brother, they have because they traded and they got Tyler Radish.
Taylor.
Yeah, they're both they're brothers, right? But the younger one is definitely better than the older one. Taylor, I thought, played pretty well when he came over. Like, they actually might do very well in that trade for Hagel. So it's interesting. They got the brother just.
What did you guys think about Hagel in the playoffs?
Didn't like his play. He just didn't seem to fit in Tampa to me.
Yeah, that was my impression. I thought it's first time he's been there, but still he looked a little bit out of place.
I agree.
He looked out of place for sure. So yeah, Taylor Radish had 6 goals in 21 games for the Chicago Blackhawks. And then the guy that he got traded for, I thought I had 6 or 7. How many goals did Hagel have when he went over?
Oh,
we have a question here for you, Mr. Michael. What do you think about Dmitry Pushnikov?
I don't know anything about him.
No, I don't know much about that guy.
No.
He's a 2003.
He's older.
Yeah.
So he's a super ager.
He played from Richard, of course, 5'10" forward, right shot. He played on MHL. Wow, 75 points in MHL. 41 goals in 56 games. The problem with that kind of player, sometimes they stay over there. They're not coming back right away. He played for St. Petersburg, so expect him to play. SKA will sign him for next season. Look like a great players. Most of the prospect, they put him 69, 78, late 3rd round TH. Please hit the likes. Likanen, Sweden goalie look good. About this one over there for this.
Yeah, he's a big goalie. He's 6'5". He's got some good promise. He's Topias Leinonen from Sweden.
Is that the first pick?
No, from Finland. Sorry, he's from Finland.
Yeah, Leinonen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up for ask us where Giroux is going.
I don't know. I think Florida
That's a
will
good
try
question. Yeah, I mean, Florida should, especially now that they got the bad news about Declare.
That's why I
Looks like
think they'll.
he's going to be gone the whole year, right?
Wow, is it the whole year?
Well, it's an
That makes
Achilles.
sense.
It's the
Oh,
Achilles tendon, right?
he's
And
gone.
that's
Following this
that even
question, how much money he get? What it would be his contract?
What's Duclair getting? 3-4 mil?
3 million.
I bet you. I
three and
bet
a
you takes
half.
5 or less.
Do you
To
think he
stay,
will
yeah.
accept 5 less over there when he can get 6 million somewhere else?
Yep, I think he might because it's in Florida. It's a tax-free state. The team is stacked. He had success. It all depends on whether he thinks Paul Maurice is a good coach. I think
I
because they got
I
all the
can't
other
remember what the scenario was, but I was listening today on the radio, and they had a nice scenario where he lands in Colorado,
Well, that's
and
the other one I
with
was wondering about.
right, it was part of a three-way deal with Kadri going out, obviously because he's going to sign
And
somewhere
his
else.
money.
Giroux would fit nicely in Colorado. Actually, I think he adds to the equation and not subtracts.
Yep.
And I forget who lands in Florida. It had to do with the third team, and I can't remember what it was, but it sounded like a win-win-win situation for all three teams.
Giroux to Colorado was the other one I was kind of thinking about.
Yeah.
Here's Giroux. Why wouldn't you take 4.5 mil to play in Colorado for a year?
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Roger said, you said Abs has not decided a first overall pick yet. My thought exactly.
I think I've been hearing a lot of chatter directing towards Slavaski.
I think it's all posture.
I'm kind of really starting to wonder if they're going to do that, and we're going to be going, oh, it's not right. And I'm telling you, there seems to be a lot of fingers pointing that way. They say that a lot of the NHL scouting staffs are saying Wright has a bit of a lazy cycle to him. So,
like, this is firsthand. He does. This is since he's 13.
Yeah.
And I heard. So I don't think it'll matter though. Like he's still the best player. I mean,
yeah.
We want him. We want him, but I don't know.
He's playing his cards close to his vest. This is exactly what he wants. He wants other teams to think they haven't made up their mind yet.
But the word is the Habs want to finish that first line off, and they think Slavaski is a perfect fit for it. That's a scary part of it.
It's funny because they're going to surprise everybody with Logan Cody.
That's what I was just going to say it here, because I think if I look at those three players, if you're going to take a pass on Wright because you think the only other guy I look at is Cooley. Like Slavkovsky played professional this year. In 31 games, he had 5 goals. Look at the guy that I picked for Detroit. He had 7 goals in professional at the same level in 26 games. He's a goal a game at every other level.
I agree. I agree with you. I'm not I'm just going by what a lot of the scouting in the NHL level is saying right now. They seem to be thinking that there's a real high end on him, on Slavaski for some reason.
You're getting tricked by a third-tier Olympic.
Oh, I'm not. I still want Wright. Yeah.
This is the game that teams play. If they can trick Montreal into not taking Wright, somebody benefits, and it helps everyone below. Slavkovsky's a good player. Like, he could be Svechnikov. Don't disagree, because he's fast and he can shoot and he's big. He's bigger than Svechnikov.
Do you know Kako have a better stat compared to him?
Of course. That's my point. Yeah. This guy is not like any elite statistics.
He is the worst players of all the pick, like Barkov, Kokanemi, Kako, Lane. Everybody play 1 year in the league. He is the worst on the point professionally. But I don't know what it'd be about the result about this one.
You have to take Wright.
I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous just from what I'm hearing.
I'm not.
You have zero. I think, again, I would rate both Cooley and right ahead of him still. Now, I like what I see, but then I look at him in top competition. He doesn't really produce. And that's a big red flag. Like, look at this happened with LA with Byfield. 6'4". He can skate. He can shoot. He's got all these, like, we're watching him at World Juniors. He can't do anything. He can't even play the third line. They put him as a development exercise on the third line.
Well, that's why I say one of the ex scouts was from Montreal, so one of the guys got fired. That was one of them. Probably why he got fired.
But again, you're going to get your 70 points per year. You're going to have a two-way center, and that's guaranteed. This is on your wallet, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Dan Slavkovsky, you get a winger, and he's strong. He's compete, trash to the net, and he can score 30 goals per year. Where he can get also a high ceiling. They have a Cooley where he can make 100 points per year, but you don't know if he will because he's not guaranteed he's going to get. That's the closest you can get between all three.
Look at the comment from Solaire Pierre. Imagine taking Michael McCarron first overall.
Oh,
yeah, that's
and I'm not saying he's better than McCarron because he can skate.
Yes.
Yeah.
However,
but McCarron was a number one, though.
Yeah, he was a first-round pick.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're making that type of decision. The comparison I keep drawing is Pavel Zacha. And Pavel Zacha can really shoot the puck, guys. And he's just as good a skater as this guy. Like, not much different. And he's same size. And he was a centerman.
Right.
They moved him to the wing. So I don't know. That's the only risk I see. He could be phenomenal. I mean, he could be, everything you want. He does have a high ceiling, but that's what they say about Byfield too. And at the
end of the day, it's always a gamble. We can't prognosticate how these guys are going to produce at the professional level.
But they were clear. They were clear that he's not a Wright's not a Bergeron. Well, then again, who the heck? That's a hard set of shoes to fill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
He does not have what Bergeron has. I'm telling you, first, like, I've watched this kid since he's 13, and this was him in the GTHL. Oh, why am I here? Oh, look, I scored, guys. Like, I'm telling you, the kid, I never liked the guy's body language. Go back on YouTube, look for Don Mills Flyers, Shane Wright at 13 or 14. Watch him in the OHL Cup, and you tell me, wow, he's really got great body language. He's really into it. He's dominating everyone. It was like this, the soldier, right? With the tin soldier. Like, it drove me nuts because you knew what he could do.
Yeah. It's the maturation level. And I think sometimes that happens when you're really good at a young age. You tend to put the work ethic aside a little bit. But he's quickly starting to learn that if he doesn't adapt and he doesn't put the extra effort into his game,
if you listen his commentary of his teammates and the coach, everything they just said is not right. You're not with him every day. The guy practices every single day. He have a personal trainer. He's the best teammate and the boss. He's a leader inside this. So
he's the safest pick.
Yeah.
Like in this, but if you had Mirish, Michkov would be miles ahead of him. You would pick Bedard ahead of him. You might pick Fantilli ahead of him.
Yeah, for sure.
These guys were all 04s. Like, Michkov is an 04. He's just a late birthday. This guy would not be as high. And you say, I know what you're saying, that he has all the trainers in the world, because I know the guys that train him.
But again, it's not chance. He guarantees you 70 points. He's the best player in this draft overall. That's what you get at that moment.
Absolutely.
Like with him, I think with him, you have to look. I think you have to select him if you're Montreal. The only question mark will be: will this guy have enough to supplant Suzuki at that first line center? And if he doesn't, I mean, he's at 60 to 70 points. He's a solid second centerman.
I don't think there's going to be a problem there anyway. I think give him 2 years, he will be the first line center, unless we get Bedard.
At the end of the day, if you compare him put him on Carolina. Is it a Trocheck or is it a How? The time will tell us, and that's what you get with him. A Vincent Trocheck or you get a Sébastien How with that. Now he's going to surrender with Adams,
Probably a
Nicholson.
Trocheck.
It's going to be developed by great people around him. I still believe me is a guarantee pick with them. So
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
I think we all
So-
agree on that. That he's the same.
all right,
change
let's
your
move
tune,
on
Coach.
about
Coach,
this
you
one.
change your tune then.
Washington was really need to do things getting old. A backstrom goal probably. Washington really need to do.
Yeah, they do.
What are they going to do?
For
They're
sure.
going to ride out Ovi's contract. They've got young players like Connor McMichael. I don't know.
Or they have to go on
Goaltending.
UFA. They have no choice.
They have to go UFA.
Yeah.
They have to pick over there. Ron
Jason
said, "What kind of contract do you give to
They're-
Kemp, the Brenkat, Pastnak, and Backstrom?"
Kempy's going to be artificially low. Like they're in trouble there. He might only get 3.8 or 4 on a bridge deal, which is weird, but that's the problem. DeBrincat should get
Well,
back the
he's
truck for this
25,
guy.
right? Kemp is what, 24, 25?
Yeah,
And
he
he's
struggled,
making-
man. They were going to dump him a few times, so this is really his breakout year.
Yeah, 53 points. Yeah.
That's breakout. That's what's scary. Like,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah,
why I
you're
say,
right.
like,
I mean, he's making 2 right now, so I
It's
don't
just the
see
goal,
it being doubled. I don't see it being doubled, but maybe 3 and a quarter, 3.5,
Yeah.
and you go with a short term.
he had 35
Because-
goals. That's legit. I mean, it's not that he is a very good player, but
Yeah.
It's not
I
bad.
think
I
if
don't
you
know
give
if-
him a
I don't know what
3-year
he's coming.
contract, that takes him to 28. And then
Oh, he
if he
won't-
could prove it over 3 years, then you can look at something a little bit more sizable after that.
he might get Tyler Toffoli type money. Like at the same point in his career, Tyler got
For
2 years.
4.5.
No, he got
Yeah,
2.8
4.5.
for 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then he got
Right
4,
now.
and that was still,
Yeah.
like everything was artificially low for Tyler in LA, and that's the
Yeah.
problem. Like I just don't know where the money's coming from.
the Brenkat,
DeBrincat's going to make a fortune.
7 million.
I will go more. 9 million.
I say more. I
You-
say
you
he's
think
about
nine?
8.5.
I don't know. That's a bit high.
8.5.
That's a bit high.
I think he'd get it.
Oh my god, I don't think if DeBrincat does not have Patrick Kane, what happens?
Right.
Oh,
That's a
I
good
agree, but I just think somebody's going to be crazy enough to give him it.
He might be a 25 to 28 goal scorer without Patrick Kane.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I would set you maybe 35, 30. He will not drop for 40 at 12 goal per year when the guy have like 41, 32 and 53 and 41, 82.
This guy's always been a big time goal scorer. Like he is absolutely an elite goal scorer. So you're right. He's already had 2 40 goal seasons, 41 times 2. The 32
Now,
and 50.
If you think about this, Michael, you just gave Fiala 7.8.
He's going to get
Yeah,
8.5.
that's my point.
He's going to get 8.5 like yeah. That's what I
$8
was
million
saying.
could be a good one over there about this. What
Yeah.
about David Pastnak?
Same?
Yeah.
At least the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I think he's going to get 9 mil. If he does not get, I'd be shocked. Like this guy's so good.
He's
He's
really
at-
good. I
he's-
think he
he's
should.
at-
I think he is
he's-
worth an extra 500 grand.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he was making 6.5 this year, right? Just over 6.5. So
Yeah. No, but I mean over to
Yeah.
Brinkat, I think he's worth 500,000
the,
more
the
than
problem
that.
the problem is it's Boston, right? So
They're-
if he's staying there, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna open up the wallet for him too
Yeah,
much.
they're tight. I know.
For who?
For Pasternak
Boston, they're
in
tight.
Boston. I mean, if he goes somewhere else, he'll make the money for sure because
You're
he's
going
been
to
a
give him
consistent-
$8 million.
Oh yeah.
in Boston.
By a million too little. 40 goals, 20 goals in 48 games, 48 goals, 38 goals in 66 games,
Yeah,
35 goals in 82 games. This guy's a machine.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
All right.
And he's automatic on the power play too. Like just amazing.
Yeah.
Next one from TH. Where do you think Joachim Kemel could go? The highest, lower possible position.
Well, today he went second.
Where he
right?
went today was about probably right, 7 to 9.
Yeah, I'd say around 6 or 7. Yeah.
I don't know why
Yeah, I
people are
think-
sleeping on Nemec. Like, you've got the guy that probably he could become the best defenseman ever from Slovakia. Like, you've got Chara, but that's a different beast,
Kemel?
right? No. Nemec.
Nemec.
Now we talk about Kemel.
Well, we already said
Yeah.
7 to 9.
Yeah, I think he's around. He might be even 6.
I think we drop at 12
I think. Oh,
No.
really? Wow.
I don't think so.
because some team at 8, 9, 10, 11 maybe getting some defensemen over there.
Well, that's what is interesting. Like,
That's the reason we drop a little bit lower. Do you take Kemel? You get Terry Mankey,
Right.
right? And then do you take Cotton Coachy or Kemel? Do you take Mathieu Savoie or Kemel?
yeah.
So
Nazar.
if you right now, those 3 names, that's your number 6, 7, 8. And then you're almost at 9 if you take another defenseman. So he's almost 10 there if everybody pass him. So I'm not surprised
depending
he's
on
go
the
maybe
needs.
between 8 to 12.
The needs.
I think
Not
there's gonna be a couple
negatively,
shockers.
it's-
I think there's going to be a couple guys that drop a little bit that we're all going to be surprised by.
I don't know. It's a weird year. I think Cooley is the one that, if you let him slide by, a lot of people are going to cry. And I think Gauthier has that. And I think people are sleeping on Matthew Savoy because if you have Matthew Savoy in through 2 years, he might be a top guy that gets 60 points.
I mean, his only downfall is the
Size.
height, right?
It's the
that's
size.
it.
Yeah. Same thing.
5'9".
From what again, Cooley,
He's
they're saying
Like
they'll probably
you
end
might
up
have
on the
to
wing.
put him on the wing.
But he's already, he can play the wing.
Yeah.
do you guys-
Monkey
how do
said
you guys
the Brinkat
compare-
possible Devils or the Red Wings, the Troy Red Wings. What do you think about Noah Algreen or Liam Algreen? I'm always confusing
I
both
like
names.
Green, I think that entire line with oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank now. The other Sweden player, Ogren and
Aslan.
Oslin, yeah, they're both solid.
Yeah, Aslan is a little bit better.
Yeah. But still, he's probably Ogren's gonna probably come in around.
The
early
problem with
20s.
Algren is the creativity and offensive.
Yeah, he'll probably be around 21, 22, something like that, 23.
Maybe slap at 24, 25 too, yeah.
Yeah.
Luc Lafortune, could Slavkovsky like William Dufour? William Dufour is a second round pick, I believe, from the Islanders, right?
He just scored 4 goals. Yeah.
He scored 7 goals in the Memorial Cup. Or maybe more tonight. I don't know what he did tonight.
Well, 4 in a game, right?
I don't know what he did
3
tonight.
or 4. Yeah. I don't know what he did either.
But Dufour was drafted by the Islanders.
Yeah.
Where did our draft go? Did it expire?
Do you guys how do you guys compare Nemec and Jiricek?
Nemec is a much better offensive defenseman. And I think he's got a higher hockey IQ and he's got elite skating. Urek, I think, needs to fill into his body, but he could be a real good 3-4.
Okay.
And I think Nemec could be a real good number 2.
Wow.
Okay.
6'3", and he was drafted 152, I believe. He was drafted just a little bit after Joshua Roy. But Roy was a 21, I believe, right?
Who are we talking about?
Dufour.
4.
Oh, yeah, Dufour.
He was in 2020. 56 goals this year in 66 games. Plus he get, in the playoff, he have 2 goals in 5, and then the rest. Wow. Would be interesting. But Cooley is the best offensive player who he can score the most goals, but Wright is a great all-around. About that, understand the staff at TBS used Sarkozy on the 4 line after the season. He played really defensive game with no room for creativity. About this one over there, Nicholas, same with the Dodgian guys on a very bad team on the 4 line units. I won one at Bertuzzi, not the vaccinated game again.
Right. That's the guy that I picked, Lecamere. Like he had 7 goals in 26 games at pro. He's got a lethal shot.
Can I ask Don Mill Flowers? Is it that in Ontario?
Yeah, it's Toronto. It's the
Yeah.
GTHL, Greater Toronto Hockey League.
Yeah.
Don Mills, you know.
When will Ogren go? Pete Martin said 22nd, 23rd, 24th,
Yeah.
26th.
Early
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to click about this one. Coach, do Chicago really need the Brinkat?
Everybody needs to bring Cat.
Yeah, they need him, but unfortunately, he's not. They're at a total rebuild stage,
They're a mess.
Luke, and right
They
now
are.
he's not gonna.
Not
He's not
better
gonna
than
fit into
Kane.
them.
What are you talking about? Kane
Yeah.
is like elite. That's another level.
Yeah, I don't think he's a Kane. I really don't. I think Kane's still a way ahead of him.
Kane's
Yeah.
another animal.
Yeah.
Joseph, welcome aboard. It's between Kemel and Lecamariki. I take Kemel to make Kemel as a better shot from what.
No, not Lecamere.
Lekarmaki,
Lecamere is like maybe one of the top 2 or 3 shooters in the draft. I think
Nicholas, Kemel is better in the game right now. Visit Lecarimaki, but Lecarimaki have a better shot.
I totally agree with that.
The
think
4
Kemel-
have to go tonight.
If Kemel was
Yeah,
there, I
yeah.
would have picked him.
he's seen more as a goal scorer too.
Thank you, TH, for the information.
Or Kemel.
Lekarmaki.
Lecamere is like
Back in here.
considered one of the top goal scoring
Yeah.
talents in the draft.
One need
And
the
so,
Brinkat,
where do you think he comes in,
yes,
around
one with
10?
right. Question that
I'm at 8
pick
for
going to
Detroit,
be better team, right?
only because I'm afraid of taking the Russian kid. I
Right.
would have
Yeah.
taken the Rush. I would have
Yeah.
taken Europe, but can you get him out? Does he come? I don't know the answers. We're in a
That's
weird
the problem.
world, right? Other than that,
Oh.
Daniel Europe is a better player, I think, than both of them.
Okay.
Yep, so right about this. Andrew, any comments about Fiala trade today?
Oh, I think it was great for. I think both sides won. To tell you the truth, I think it worked out wonderfully. Thought it was a good trade.
And up top, John Steven and Sean Burke, assistant coach in Vegas. What do you thought?
He's an
Yeah,
assistant coach, not a goalie coach?
I think that's very good. And don't be surprised now if who is it from Tampa? Is it Lalonde, the assistant coach?
Yeah.
That he
Lalonde.
ends up possibly in Detroit, Michael.
So what happened? What happened with Burke and the Habs anyway? I mean, that just seemed to be all of a sudden.
Well, that was with the change of management. I think we saw the writing on the wall. They didn't want to fire him, so they gave him a different title because they had somebody else for goalie coach. And you knew it inevitably it was going to happen at some point that he was going to be leaving. But I think he'll be okay in Vegas.
Oh, he'll do fine. He'll do fine there.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about us more so, actually.
Yeah.
We are almost at the end for the Boston Bruins. It's going to be between Jimmy Leach and Dan Quinn, and someone else
Quinn, I
also. Detroit is going to interview both for the Tampa Bay Lightning assistant coach. So it'll be interesting what Detroit is going to do. Winnipeg Jets are still pursuing the pick over there. We are going to finish with that one over there. A couple of people talk a little bit.
Anything on Habs defense coach? Anything on that?
Predict new Habs defensive coach.
Well, they did not for a defensive coach because he's too old, but we had mentioned
Larry, I
that
know, as a
the other
consultant.
about
I know.
Larry Robinson, but as a
Consultant.
consultant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
wondering-
him said he would like to go there. It's not a Montreal offer him nothing there.
No,
Right.
They talk about Francis Bouillon to become assistant coach over there. Dan Goyer is an ex AAA coach, and he does a couple of coach around the world. A lot of other assistant coach, Mac Rickey and Earl Sorensen, and about 10, 20 people, honestly, about this. I think you're going to get someone outside the box about this. Max Sabal does not go to NHL if you don't get a head coach next year. So I don't think so much Sabal is going to accept an assistant coach over there.
Yeah.
Kemel is a better release and a one-timer. Can make it. Trust me, I'm a Legami stan. I want him so badly in the Islanders. Montreal own many middle pick. Montreal have a couple Pierre third round, fourth round for sure about this. Burke was forced to take the job. Does anyone see Ken just stand there? It gave the Brincat to the rough work. I don't know. I hope it's Francois Billon Roger. I've always been a fan of him. Good evening, Mr. Adam Berger. And Ken is horrific on defense. Yeah, Blackhawks fan. Yeah. Basically, like Nicholas TH, maybe one timer, but at least quick the biggest fan. Ask a question for Nick is to you. I don't watch Chicago with Bonnet. Chris Nillen. Michael thought on Vegas assistant coach.
So I'm kind of torn on Stevens because he was not great in LA, but I thought he was good in Philadelphia. LA, he was very, very robotic, and I think that's more of what the problem in Vegas is. So I don't know how that's going to work out.
I think assistant coach is perfectly good as a head coach.
But what's their problem, Pierre? It's their power play. So who's doing is he doing the D probably, right? John Stevens? So, I mean, you've got three guys on that D that want to skate and take some risks and will get back. And I don't see John Stevens liking that. You got Peter Angelo, you got Theodore, and you got White Cloud. And then you might even have, what's the old LA defenseman? Alec Martinez. I don't know if he's going to be back or not. So I don't know. It's a weird fit for me. I'm not sure how much Martinez is going to love having Stevens back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry asked what is the outlook for them moving forward?
Who, for Vegas?
On New Jersey?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you got an elite player there. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be a superstar. You've got Patrick Kane 2.0 and Jack Hughes. So that's really positive. You had a breakthrough year with Jesper Bratt. Can he repeat? I'm not sure, but that's a guy that you never have to tell go. Like, he always goes. Ty Smith, I think, will bounce back. You'll see Kevin Ball people will be like, oh, we love this guy. Like 6'7", number 4 defenseman that takes the other team's top players out. Like, there's a lot of positives there. Sharon Govich, I think, had a great year. There's a lot of good stuff going on in New Jersey.
All right. Kelly, we just answered that question earlier, like 2 minutes ago. Jose Devil fired to coach a player development coach this week.
Interesting.
Here's the biggest story in the NHL right now: where Forsberg goes or the draft.
Whew, man, there's some.
That's a good question.
I don't know where's Forsberg. He got an offer, so I don't know.
Well, he got an offer. Goudreau got an offer. The fact that these two guys haven't signed means they want to see what their value is on the market.
Yeah,
totally.
Otherwise, they would have signed by right now.
Yeah.
That's happened to Stamkos, right? A couple of years ago.
I heard the same thing today with Burke. He said that both Letang and Malkin, they've been given very fair contract proposals. If they don't go with it, that's because they don't want to be here.
Now, what he said is, we give him a contract, and we cannot offer him more. So we're not negotiating.
Yeah.
So
but
we give him an X month,
yes,
and we move out if they don't want to stay there. We cannot go over the service cap we have about that.
Right.
I believe for me, Forsberg, he got $8 million, but they would negotiate. If he want to get a little bit more money, I think Nashville would sit with him to keep him.
Yeah, but with the Pittsburgh situation, you know what? You let Malkin walk. You know what? This guy's a great hockey player, but he's injured so often.
So hurt
Like he
all the
will
time.
never give
That's
you a
his
full
problem.
season again.
Yeah.
And so and his age has also become a factor. If anything, you know, you keep Letang. He had probably his best career year in terms of points. And
Yeah.
you need somebody that's going to log the ice time that he does, and he
Oh
can
my
play
God,
on the
yeah.
power play. I mean,
Yeah.
if you lose him as well, you're in trouble.
You're in
They're-
real big trouble. You lose him.
I think people are downplaying what Malcolm brings. The injury thing is the only issue with him.
He would be
that's
awesome
the only
if
thing.
it
I mean,
wasn't for the
he's
injuries. It's the injuries that are killing him.
right.
Does Malcolm go to a Colorado or a Florida?
That's a good possibility.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a big gamble, Michael, money wise, because if he's leaving Pittsburgh, that means he's going to get upwards of $8 million, right? So if he's going to give you what 30, 40 games in a season, it's a gamble.
Is that all he played this year?
He had a pretty serious injury at one. Yeah, I don't know how many he played. He probably played about 40 or 50.
He might be
But
right.
He might.
still,
He
Yeah.
might have to start being willing to accept a little less. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
how many?
You really,
42.
you really
41
have to
games.
open the door to that.
20 goals in 41 games.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's I
And
mean, the
he
guy's
had
good.
he had a good playoff. He had a good playoff too. So
That team never wins a Stanley Cup without that guy. He is the
exactly.
Conn Smythe every year.
Yeah.
All right, we have a question from Adam. Said, Coach, I don't think I have seen a team in Tampa with that many injuries.
No, me neither. Not like that.
Oh,
That's
they
the worst
were
I've
beat
seen
up.
them.
They
I
were
mean,
beat up,
you-
but
They've
Yeah.
played 60 playoff games in 3 years.
Yeah, it's too much. Too much. And the age is starting to show, and guys like Hagel, to me, weren't the perfect replacements for what they had the year before.
About Larry Robinson, he got an interview with Sue Cohen for the La Presse newspaper. And during the interview, he asked him about what he think about Martin St. Louis. So he did tell him he was impressed about this. And he said, no, I'm not going to return behind the bench anymore, but I could become consultant. If they are interested, they know how they can find me. And I will be pleased to work with Martin St. Louis. So would be interesting about this. I think for me, a guy like Rick Bowness, a guy like Mike Crawford, a guy's been behind the bench for many, many years to be a mentor for them. I think they need that because now they cannot carry on Bill Rose, St. Louis, and Litowski. No one of them been in NHL.
Yeah, they need some experience for sure.
Yeah. You go like what's Finney. And we go about this one over there. So that's complete, guys. We don't have any question anymore. Let's move on to the quiz of the night. That's what we at.
Oh my God!
The answer is
Here we
Gilbert Perreault.
go. Tonight, it's easy tonight. That's the easy of the year for each one of you. Some of you is going to be, because you're going to remember who did it, everything like that. So it's nothing complicated. I'm telling you now, you're going to say, oh, Coach, he was right. Because you're going to remember what happening. So it's easy tonight.
Good thing I got a doctor's appointment.
Here we go. Michael DeVillano is ready to rock and roll. Question number 1 of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And the playoff 2015, who had the most goals but did not participate to the final? Derek Brasser, Corey Perry, Matt Beletsky, Brendan Saad, or Rand Kessler? Who has the most goals but did not participate to the final?
Wow.
Wow.
Roger
that's a good
said
one.
A.
Like Beletsky had a crazy playoff one year, right?
RG said A.
I think
John D said D. Thanks so much for your support, for your member about this. Expensive. Black said C. Luc Lafortune said E. Jose Duarte said C.
So this is what?
Ron
This
with
is
King said E.
What year did who won the cup there? Was it
20
Chicago or
2015.
Chicago against Tampa, right?
And Ron with King said E. Andy said C. Danny said E. Here we go.
Chicago.
We're going to start with Mr. Nafta.
You know it's not Brandon Saw. Can't be Brandon Saw because they won the
Who had
cup.
the most goals but did not participate in the finals?
So Chicago, Tampa.
Wow.
Danny said E. Adam said B. Atlanta said E. Pierre Martin said B. I did not get Kelly.
I know Biloxi had a big playoff that year, but I don't know if he was the leading goal scorer.
Here we go.
I don't know. I got a couple choices here. I'm going to go with D, Brandon Saad.
All right. TH go with E. Michael DiVillano.
Well, Brandon Saw would have been in the final with Chicago, so that can't be him, right?
Oh.
I'm going to say B, Corey Perry.
All right. And Mr. Andrew.
I'm going to say C.
Here we go. One of you win.
Oh my God!
The problem, you don't know who. But he did it again. And I need to find my mouse. Corey Perry did it today. Congratulations, Michael DeVillano with Pierre Martin and Adam Berger. Score the first of the day. Here we go. Question number 2. Are you
Where was he in
ready?
2015, Perry? What team was Perry on in 2015?
Anaheim.
Anaheim. Had to be on Anaheim.
But
We
Anaheim
should've
wasn't
known.
in the finals.
And 2014 playoff. Which player scored the winning goal and
I
second
mixed it up.
overtime and Kings won the series 4-1? Dustin Brown, Enzo Kopitar, Marian Kaboric, Alec Martinez, and Jake Mazen. Good luck, everybody.
Oh my God, I should know this. What? Oh my God, I don't know. So double overtime.
Double overtime, they won.
RG says C.
Which
Who was
players?
who did they play in that one?
Adam says C.
2014.
And TH said D. Luc Lafortune said D. Blackhawk said B. Jose said B. Danny said E. Adam said C. Kelly said A. Roger Bouchard said B.
Was it,
John D said B. Andy said A. Welcome back, Mr. Andy. Sorry, I did not say hi to you. And Joseph Lahem said A. And sometimes Michael DeVillano.
I don't know. Who was it against? Was it Chicago? Or was it the Rangers that year?
I think it was LA and the Rangers, I think.
Rangers. I'm going to say C, Marian Gaborik.
Marian Kaboric. Mr. Andrew.
I'm going to go with B.
Kopitar.
Yeah.
And after Nicolas said B. Rudolph said D.
I'm going to go with Dustin Brown.
Dustin Brown A. You guys, you surprised me tonight.
Oh my God!
I thought this would be easy for each one of you in front of me. Alec Martinez scored the second goal at this game, and Luc Lafortune, Rudolph, Atlanta did it. Congratulations. And we have Ron with King did it.
Not even like, it wasn't even the map. I mean, Gaborik had a phenomenal run with them in that year.
So
Yeah,
congratulations
Brown
on that
scores
one over
2
there.
goals.
I guess Martinez was the.
Oh my God!
Here we go.
Hey,
Question number 3. The good news, nobody have 2 good answers so far. So you're still in the game. Here we go. The season 2009-2010, Chicago Blackhawks won the cup. But in the standing, which on this list have more points que Chicago in the standing? New Jersey, San Jose, Vancouver, Pittsburgh, or Detroit?
A regular season?
Yes.
Or okay.
God, was that the era? Like, was Vancouver any good then?
As the first year they won the Stanley Cup. RG said Vancouver.
I was wondering if it was Vancouver.
Jose Duarte said Pittsburgh. Joseph Lamb said New Jersey. Adam said, I love it. Adam said Pittsburgh. Ron with King said E, Detroit. Luke Laportine said San Jose. Danny said Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Petro have a shootout 9 inning in our tap.
Detroit be good then? I can't remember if they. Detroit was kind of on the outside.
Raju Bouchard said Detroit. John D said A. Andy Koivula said E. Detroit. Kelly said B. We're missing Rudolph. Pierre Martin. TH said B.
When did San Jose go to the final?
Blackhawks fan 97.
Try to string that together myself.
Well, they only did it once. I mean, they've had so many good teams, but
I mean,
I
that
can't
might have been
remember
an
the year.
era for them. Because they had like, that
I
was
would-
the third one.
Pierre Martin said E because Andy says so. No one above, Rudolph said. Here we go, Andrew.
I'm going to go with D.
D. Pittsburgh, all right?
Oh, boy.
And up top,
I'm gonna go with the Sharks. B.
B.
Yeah.
Okay. And Michael De Villano. Nicolas said A.
I'm going with the San Jose Sharks.
Michael De Villano said San Jose Sharks.
Oh my God!
But some of you did it. It's B, San Jose Sharks. Luc Laportine, Michael De Villano take the lead at 2. But B97, Kelly, TH, and then take also 1 score. All of you of that one. Congratulations for this one over there. We're not done. Number 3 is over. Let's move on to number 4.
Who did Chicago beat that year?
Here we go. Number 4 of the night. And the season 2010-2011. Only one player used this number. 94, 90, 83, 79, or 70. Only one player used this number.
I don't know.
So D was what? Markov? Who was 83? Alice Hemsky? Who would have worn 90? A bunch of guys would have worn 90.
Yeah.
4. And who was 70?
Got it, TH. Nicolas said A. Joseph Lamb said A. Andy Koivula said A.
Who's number 90?
What is A? Because I can't see it on my screen.
2010,
94.
2011.
What player?
10, 11. 10, 11.
No, but the A. What is the number beside
97, 94.
94.
Ron said B. Jose said C. RG said B. Blackhawk said D. Adam said E. Luc Laportine said E. Roger Bouchard said E.
Who the hell was 94?
We have Danny said E. We have, I said D, TH. Pierre Martin said E. Rudolph said E.
God, I don't know.
Salah said 94. Rand, Noken, Hopkins. Kelly said D, 79.
That was Markov, right? Who else would be a 79?
Here we go. We're going to start with Mr. N top,
Only one.
where we start the bottom.
God, I don't know.
I have no idea here. I'm gonna go with E 70.
Which one?
70 E.
All right. Mr.
Oh my God.
Michael.
Just doesn't ring a bell.
So 94, would Ryan Smith have still been playing then?
Yeah, I believe so.
So that's one. God, who else would have played? What did Yannick Perreault wear 97 or 94? So I don't think it's A.
I think it's, no, I don't think so.
Did anybody other than Danny? I don't know. Frig, I'm so confused. Let's go. I don't believe it's B. I think C is the only guy I can think of as C is Ales Hemsky. Let's go with D 79. I have no idea.
All right. And Mr. Andrew.
E 70.
E.
Oh wait, 79. What number is Malkin?
79. Malkin?
Oh, no. 8.
What is he? Shit, what number is Malkin?
I don't know.
I have no
Maybe
idea.
The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is E. Only one, Brent Oldby, the goaltender
right.
with E. Luc Lafortune scored 3 times now. Pierre Martin, Adam Berger, Michael DeVillano, Atlanta Weather, TH, and our tap, Rudolph. All of you guys are at 2 at that moment. So Malkin is 77, by the way.
Malcolm is 77.
That's really?
Really?
Oh my God!
71.
Game
At least
5
I
was a
broke the
double
shutout.
OT for the cup win round with King. Yeah, it was
I don't
round
have
with
my
King.
list to know.
I just looked him up.
I got one, I'm
TH
happy.
71 for Malkin.
Yes, 71.
71.
Question
yeah.
number 5. The last of the night. If Luc Lafortune is right, he win. If he's wrong, some of you can winning. Here we go. End the season 2012-13. The winner of the Maurice Richard Trophy had how many goals? The winner of this season 2012-13. 51 goals, 46 goals, 41 goals, 36 goals, 32 goals.
12, 13. Is this like the
So this is the most goals.
Round with King said C.
Is this a short? Wait. Is this the shortened season?
Jose Duardi said B.
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
RJ said E.
Oh, I think it's a shortened year, guys.
You might be right, you know.
Adam said A, 51. Kelly said B. Andy said C. Rudolph said E. Luc Lafortune said B.
I think
TH
you're right,
said
Mike.
E. Roger said A. Blackhawk said C. John D said A. Yeah.
Isn't-
Danny said
I think
C.
it
Sarah said A. Joseph said A. Ovechkin had to get 50. Pierre
Yeah, but
Martin
not
said B.
I thought they played like 44 games or something this season. or
Yeah, I
48.
think you're right. Maybe more. I think it was maybe 50
48.
something.
Here we go.
Oh, 48.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to go with 48 games. I don't think it was much. I'm going to go with E, 32.
All right. And Mr. Michael DeVillano.
I think it might be E. I'm going to go E 32. And I think it's a shortened year. I think they played 48 games.
Andrew.
Oh, they did.
E.
And Atlanta said E. Also.
Oh my God!
And you're all right. The answer was 32 because they play only 48 game. Alexei Ovechkin, he is the winner of that one over there. So I have a couple of you players win. Luc Lafortune, Atlanta Weather, Michael DeVillano, TH, and Tap and Rudolph, all the winner today of this game today. Following by Andrew at 2, Pierre Martin, Adam Berger are at 2. Some of you are 1, and some of you are 0-5. We don't mention who you are, but at the end of the day, we're all winners. Here we go. That's complete. Anything you want to add for tonight? Good game, everybody. Coach, and 2 over the goal. Playoff was Dustin Brown, coach. And 2 overtime goal, it was playoff. Dustin Brown. Now, Kelly, it was Alex Martinez. It was
Dustin Brown. But I
totally forgot it was Martinez. I'm so...
Yeah, I knew he had a big playoff at one point. I just, you remember with the other 2 guys too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Maverick had an absolutely phenomenal playoff. Like I think he had 12 or 15 goals, like 12 or 13 goals, 14 goals maybe.
So the final game number 5, the final score, Kelly, 3-2 for the Los Angeles, and the goal was scored at 14:43. Alex Martinez score is 5th for the playoff, assisted by Toffoli and Kyle Clifford. Kelly.
Wow.
So that's what the goal about this one over there. Congratulations, everybody. And so that's what concludes the show. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9:00 p.m. with the Power Play Show. We thanks each one of you, Mr. Tap, Michael Dividano, and Andrew Lapage. Welcome back in the house. We appreciate everything. And then until then, we want to thank everybody said, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Thank you so much for your participation tonight, everybody in the chat. And the chat, don't forget to click on the like before you get out. Until then, we want to thank all the insider, and we want to tell you, of course, be well, be healthy, find a way to not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate what, Mr. Tap?
You're
2022 with the graphic tonight. Have an amazing, great night. We love you, people.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Joseph. Thank you, Mr. Rudolph, new member of the Hockey Initialized Show. Adam Berger, Danny T, RJ, Luc Lafortune, Nicolas de Goubi-Bono, Salah, Andy Kouivoula, Kelly, Angelo. I better not play a question too hard. Pierre Martin, Run with Kings. Right, only one game at the final. The question was who scored a double and when. It went forward again, right? It was Nada win the series in 5. Yep. Good night, Mr. DH. Jose Duarte again. Thanks so much. No popcorn tonight. Salut mon Luc, on se revoit demain mon homme. Bring on the draft, Angelo. Good night, Nicholas. Have a good night, Blackhawks. Pierre Martin, bonsoir.
Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided.